Just pardon. Do 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 do. Just pardon. Do 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 do. Where a podcast is just a podcast. Where a podcast is just a podcast with Ashley Tequila. We're just pardon. Do 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 do.
What's up, y'all? We back.
We back. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Tequila.
So grab your headphones, your drinks, and let's just pod.
Yeah, all that. Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back. I remember. Girl, I had to write it down. Because ever since I told you, let's add that to the intro. Because I write it in every single description. I don't know if people be reading our descriptions. I've been sitting here.
I didn't know that.
Girl, I've been sitting here just singing the song and then I forget. I'm like, oh, there's a whole other intro left.
You know I don't know.
But we got it. And we back with episode 13. Hope y'all enjoyed the bonus episode that we dropped on Monday.
It was lit.
Yes. Also, I wanted to give a special shout out to our Anchor listenerships, our Spotify listenership, Apple, anybody that's been watching on YouTube, because I see y'all coming over the Himalayas. I see you. Okay. And special shout out to any of you guys or girls who came over from SoundCloud. What up, Potters? I see you. I had got on SoundCloud earlier this week, and I saw that we had some more views on our first 2 episodes. And I don't know if y'all been with us, the people that been with us since episode 1, y'all know we started off on SoundCloud and now we on Anchor.
Right.
So yeah, so if anybody has heard our little PSA that we put out on SoundCloud and, refound us, welcome back. We miss you and we glad you are here. Make sure y'all continue to like, comment, subscribe, follow. All of that helps more people become a part of the Just Poddin' family. Yeah, so I just wanted to shout them out first. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But
shout out to y'all.
I do want to specifically start the podcast off saying this, and that is,
I'm nervous. What?
Justice for Breonna Taylor, Elijah McClain, Black Lives Matter. I want justice for all of the Black lives who have been lost to police brutality or any racist bigot killings. We still on that. And I wanted to make sure we started the top of the podcast, letting you know that we are still about that life. We are still on that. And whatever way you can support the cause, make sure that you're doing so. I know this past Tuesday was the Blackout Day, where if you were not aware, it was just another day where Black people and our allies could come together in an economic boycott. And so basically we were asking the Black community and our allies not to spend any money unless they were going to spend it at Black-owned businesses, whether that be in the store or online. And this is because a lot of Black businesses have been suffering financially due to their closures due to the coronavirus pandemic. So this was just a call to action to unite Black people and others in economic solidarity. Is that how you say it?
Solidarity? Economic solidarity.
Yeah. So hopefully you participated. If you didn't participate Tuesday, you can still, find Black products or support a Black business. You can continue to protest. You continue just to, say the names of the ones that we have lost. You can donate. You can sign petitions. Whatever it is, just do your part. I don't know, that just had been on my heart, especially. I feel like we talk about it every podcast. I know we probably didn't go in it as deep. I know Tequila mentioned the young lady that had passed away. I think she was a soldier.
She was
That had passed. Yeah. She so we
Gillian. I don't know how to pronounce her last name.
Her name. So yeah, we definitely talked about it, but I just wanted to leave the podcast off of that. And I know too as well, I personally have been saying, you know, we need to send out a list of demands. And you asked me last week, like, well, where do we send the list of demands? And I was like, I don't know. I'm just here just trying to offer suggestions, because I do feel that, like, with this, it's not going to just, I don't believe it's going to be like one person that's going to come up with like a plan. I think it's going to take us in a collective whole, you know, in a united way. But I do feel like when I listen to interviews and people are talking about, you know, the Black Lives Matter movement, and they ask like, what do Black people want? You know, it's always that one person that does spit off their opinion. But I'm just like, well, I don't know if everybody is, you know, standing behind what they're saying. And so that's why I'm like, come up with a list of demands. And I think because we need change on all levels, I feel like that whatever, like if we're talking about police, then that demand needs to go to the higher police. And we're talking about education, that needs to go to the higher education. Because I believe, you know, we need change, whether it be police reform, you know, education, equal education. We need change in corporate, entertainment, change in our communities, just change, you know, in our state and nationwide. We just need change. But I know for one, there isn't going to be true change unless we see Black and brown people in those leadership positions and roles. Because they're the ones that's going to be able to say, this is racist, or this is not racist, or be able to, advocate for Black people in those spaces and be able to move more Black people up within those leadership roles. I just don't want these white people or these people in the leadership roles to think that they can just give us anything and that's going to shut us up and make us feel silent. I just want us to be able, I want this time around, us to make enough noise where we do see change and significant change in all the different areas and ways that we need change, and just start a cycle of change. I know people keep saying they want to go back to lives as normal, but personally, I don't, I think we need a new normal, and and I mean that as a way of change, so we can start seeing equality for the oppressed people. And I just want to say that as well for the Native Americans, because they are being oppressed as well. And I think even silence, sometimes even a little bit more than Black people. But yeah, so I just wanted to start off and let people know. I don't know if Tequila want to rebuttal back with me. She got anything to say?
No, I ain't got nothing to say. All I got to say is Black Lives Matter.
All right. Did you participate or buy anything Black this past Tuesday?
I did not, no.
Well, it was no spend. It was spend money at Black business or no spend. So
I did not spend no money anywhere. Did I buy some Black owned? No, I don't think so. I don't know. Like, I just really be needing to do better. Like, I just wish I could find, like, I don't know. I just need some places for, like, I want something Black owned for, like, my everyday essentials, so I don't have to go to the store, like deodorant, soap, lotion, things of that nature. The only reason I'm just so nervous, which I just still have to just try it, is because my skin is just very, very, very sensitive. And once I find something, I stick to it. You on mute. I stick to it. So I don't know. I guess I just need to find some more Black businesses. You still on mute? Oh, there you go.
I got it. I was trying to test something, but yeah, I do agree too. But I did buy some Black owned items.
Okay, well, share the world. You need to let me know.
Okay, so the first thing,
and period. First, I need to say, listen, y'all need to support Black owned businesses every day, not just for one day. Don't be coming for me because I ain't doing one day. I be buying Black owned stuff. So Period. I
Right.
just need to clear that up. It's just not for one day. Let's do it every day. Okay, people? Thanks.
I do want to say this though, because I didn't always understand the building of the Black dollar, but of course, we all have to be educated. Some things we're just not taught, and we have to be willing to do our own research and do our own readings and education for ourselves. And so now I'm starting to learn about that more. And so that's why I'm pushing, trying to buy Black-owned products and supporting different Black-owned businesses. So like I said, you can do your part in a lot of different ways. I'm just asking that you do your part. But I do want to tell you, shout out to some Black stuff that I bought. So the first company, of course, is Mami Manos. Shout out Rita P. Rita Fire. I just bought another little quarantine mask because the two that I have are extremely big, and I just wanted another one that I guess would fit my face. And the one she looked like she posted looked like they were gonna fit my face. The next product that I bought.
Tell them where to follow them.
You can get Mami Manos on. You can buy products for her on Etsy. Just search Mami Manos. And she does like all like you can do custom stuff, or you can just do. She's doing a lot of Black Lives apparel and things of that nature as well. And I think she has some quarantine goodies. So yeah, definitely check her out. The next product that I bought was just a Black Lives Matter fist, or the Black Power fist, a shirt with that on there in my sorority colors. And I can't remember that was on Etsy too. I want to say it was Housewife something, but I can't remember.
You have to link it below.
Yeah, so I'll have to link it below. And I think that one just did like Greek stuff. So but I guess so if you're a Greek and you're looking for some Black Lives merch in your Greek colors, check this person out. But I'll put her information in the bottom. And then the next product, yeah, I was buying a lot, okay?
Here.
So the next thing I bought was just for my mental health and my personal spiritual journey. I came across this lady. Her name is Shania Coleman. She is a spiritual coach, author. I think she specializes in like healing grief, like depression, hardship. And I think she does relationship counseling as well. But I live on the Explore page on Instagram. So I was on Instagram and I came across this lady's page, and she was reading out of this book, and I was like, oh, that sounds really good. And so I clicked off of it. And then as I was thinking about it later, I was like, let me go get this book. So she immediately popped right back up when I was looking for her. And then something happened where I didn't immediately go buy the book. And so when I went back to go look for her, I couldn't find her anywhere. And then I had to get off and get back on. So eventually I did find her, and I purchased the book, and it's called Wake Up Girl, Push Through by Shania Coleman. And I also bought her Ultimate Guide to Prayer Journaling. I don't know, for me, I just been looking for something new in my spiritual journey just to read. I feel like with all my Bible plans, I've read them like multiple times, and I was just looking for something new. So with her guide and her prayer book, I also bought another book she recommended as a resource, but she didn't write it, so I won't mention it as of right now. But I've been reading it every day. I finished the Ultimate Guide prayer book, because that was just a guide. So I'm just excited to start incorporating. I know I've probably mentioned this like some earlier episodes, but in 2021, I just want to be intentional about everything. I'm just feel so ready to like walk into my purpose and walk into like the blessings, and thrive for, the everything that God has for me. So I'm trying to take the rest of 2020 to really start prepare. So when I get to 2021, that I'm just walking in that. So I'm trying to be really intentional, and I'm trying to take all the precautions, whether it be health, mental health, spiritual health, relationship health, just transformation within myself. I'm trying to look into all of those areas. So yeah, if you guys are looking for any type of, guidance, I recommend Shania Coleman. So far, it's been so good. And then the last thing was a hair care product. Now, I got a story to say because y'all, my hair, I don't know, has been going through it. They say your hair starts to like stress out like the year before. So if you were stressed out the year before and you're starting to have trouble with your hair, it's not a result of what's going on now, but it's a result of what's going on a year later. So I don't know.
Who said that?
I've heard hairstylists say that. I've heard, like, I've read it places, but I've always heard that. So I don't know. I don't know what to believe. I don't feel like I've been stressed out as much lately, but I don't know. So I know when we got into quarantine, this is when I started noticing my hair just being extremely like dry. And I'd be doing all the steps as far as moisturizing it, using the leave-in conditioner, putting the oil in my hair. But
Do you deep condition? No, y'all, she lying. She be putting grease in there. Tell her that's not what
I do be putting grease, and I do deep condition when I wash my hair. I started buying like protein packets.
How often do you wash your hair?
I don't know. Not as often, because I feel like that was drying out my hair before.
You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to shampoo as much as you condition it. So that might be why.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know nothing about hair, so I'm trying, okay? And due to financial stability, these hairstyles is expensive, okay? And so I've been trying to dabble into my own personal self-care and hair care and natural styles and protective styles. Mostly just be wigs and braids. That's about it. But I bought this hair care product called Dream Girls Hair, and it's a 5-part hair care system. So the first step is you get like a comb out detangler, then it's shampoo, it's a treatment that you're only supposed to use every 6 weeks, then a conditioner, and then an oil. But when I got the box, it said that I need to start on like freshly professional trimmed hair. So I hit up one of my old hairstylists of y'all in Columbia.
No, ain't nobody doing all that, girl. You should have just put it in there.
I should have. But I'm trying to support. So I went to Earth Angels. If y'all in Columbia, South Carolina, y'all can go visit Earth Angels. Donna Lightly. She asked about you too.
Oh, she did.
She did. So she was like, "Where's she at? She in Charlotte." So how she know where she at? So
you know she my Facebook friend.
Oh, okay. She do got a Facebook. Matter of fact, she was trying to connect me to a girl out in LA. She was like, "I'm gonna try to connect y'all so you can get a job."
Connect us,
So, and she went to Irmo, and I was like,
"Oh, we'll talk about it."
So I went to her to go get my ends trimmed, and first of all, I wasn't trying to pay full price, so I was just trying to call her until I would wash and condition my hair at the house, and all I want to do is cut my ends. But she said I could bring the products in there, so I was like, okay, bet I just bring the products in there. So I decided, because I had some gel braids in, I'd taken my gel braids out, and I was trying to detangle the hair. And first of all, I didn't want to get my like big tub of like leave-in conditioner to take out and use that. So I was like, let me look for one of them little mini packets you have in your house. So I found one, but then it was like a deep conditioner. So I had to end up washing that little piece out. So then I get to the back of my hair. I'm on my last 2 sections. And I'm like, well, let me just use the little first step out of this little hair care kit.
Why?
Because I'm being extra. I just can't help myself. So I'm like, I'm going to just lose a little bit on a little piece of my hair. Why I done opened the wrong bottle? I opened the treatment bottle.
Of course.
I opened the treatment bottle. Didn't realize it did that until I'm finishing my last section. I'm like, dang, let me just rinse this part out. And I'm like, then let me just go back and use my like regular hair care products. Of course, I couldn't do that. So, of course, I ended up using the whole 1-step process, and I did it on the back of my hair. And as I'm finishing the back of my hair, I'm like, I'm not going to take these other 2 twists out of my head, and I'm going to just do that tomorrow. Nope, took them 2 twists out and did it. And so I had to sleep in that overnight. And then I think right before I left to get my hair done, I took the twist out and maybe put a little bit more product in just to comb it out through. But so far, so good. So up under this, my natural hair is actually down, and I'll show you later, Tequila.
Well, if it look good, then you can show the people.
So honestly, I thought she was gonna try. So honestly, because I've been really since I moved to Virginia, right when I was about to leave Virginia. When I was living in Virginia the whole time, I couldn't find nobody to do my natural hair at all. So the month before, I found this lady, and I don't know what she did to my hair. I don't know if she cut it, but after that, it just started growing so thickly. Like before, it would look thick, but when it would like get blown out, it would just feel like so thin. But ever since she touched my hair, it was like so thick. So the last time Donna cut my ends was in October, and my hair was thick, but I just thought since my hair was so dry, I just felt it breaking. I could see my split ends. I'm like, I just know the thickness is gonna be gone. So far my thickness is still there, which I'm excited about. She cut off a lot because I know I had a lot of dead ends, but I still have a lot of length. And the product overall, I liked it. So I'm gonna keep using it, and I'm gonna let y'all know. But we gonna see. But anyway, shout out to Dream Girls Hair.
Y'all go get their products.
Okay.
Because clearly, if you use them wrong, it still works.
Huh?
Clearly, if you use them wrong, they still work.
Right.
Y'all make sure y'all use them right.
Because I don't put them in wrong and everything, but y'all make sure y'all put them in right. But I'm excited. So hopefully, because I've never been, like, when it comes to my natural hair, I just be using any type of shampoo and conditioner, like whatever's in the store. I've never been super like, oh, I love this product for my natural hair. I've never, like, now when I had my sewing weaves, if I found like a good shampoo or conditioner to use on my weaves, I would always talk about that and be like, oh, this is a good product for the hair, but nothing ever for my natural hair. So for me to say I felt the difference in my hair, I'm excited. So
well, that's good.
And speaking of hair, somebody got these braids, honey. Edges on the sleep, honey. Okay. Go ahead and shout out because she a Black-owned business too.
Oh Lord, let me pull up her name. I know her name is Francia, but on Instagram, I think it's Francia Styles. Let me. Yes, Francia, Francia, Francina. Sorry, Francina Styles, Styles. Honey, I have not had braids since my hairstylist moved back to the beach, Quam.
Report to the Rocket.
Right. So she done left me high and dry, so I done had to find some. I haven't had braids in so long. So, but she did a really good job. She did it on July 4th. Yeah. So I was in the hair salon all day. But it was worth it. They're really good. There's exactly what I wanted. Mm-hmm. She was just perfect. I think I'm going to curl the ends myself. But I don't know if I want them curled or not. That's why I didn't tell her to do it.
Oh, you can do that?
Yeah, like you just put Flexi Rise like around the section, then you dip it in the hot water.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, that's how I did my Marley twist when I did a Marley twist on my hair.
Yeah, girl, do that. I like the curly braids. I didn't know you could do them on your own.
Well, some people, it's different. Like in the shop, you could get them done with human hair ends, so it'll look more natural. Or I don't know how she do them in the shop. I don't know if she actually uses curly hair, but I mean, I can curl it myself.
Got you.
So, baby, I'm not paying $50 extra for you to curl my ends because, baby girl, I can do it.
Okay. So, okay. I thought that was all in the style, but
understood.
Well,
I don't know. Not with her. But she did really good. She was really nice.
Yeah, my best friend also goes to her. Her braids look good. She got the curly ends. Mm-hmm. I have to check her out. But I have a dilemma, Tequila.
Okay, let's get into it.
It ain't that big of a deal, but I don't want people to judge me. Matter of fact,
what? Yeah. Oh, well, disclaimer, y'all. Disclaimer. Wait, I want y'all to know we don't talk about nothing before the show. Like, I ain't talked to Ashley in a few days. I didn't talk to her all day today. I don't know what she's about to say. I never know. So I just need y'all to understand that when I be talking, it just be really how I feel in the moment. So go ahead.
Okay, well, wait. Before we get into this, the disclaimer,
we gotta add.
Listen to this, okay? Maybe if y'all have gotten this far in the podcast, I just want y'all to
They
embrace
better. It's only been 25 minutes.
embrace the clear sound that we have, okay? Because I know we be having technical difficulties, and that's okay. Because first of all, let me tell y'all about a little bit about myself.
This is
So
not my name.
it's not
I got the wrong name up here.
It's not.
No, and it's been like that.
Oh, I can edit it. What is it?
I got it now.
Oh.
I think that's it, or is that just Twitter?
No, I think that's what you changed it back to.
No, because somebody has that, I think I had to put the underscore. Yeah, it's the underscore.
In there.
It's been wrong. Don't nobody watch on YouTube. It's fine.
Okay. So, well, I hope I ain't been typing it in wrong on nowhere. I think we're gonna see. We'll see. We'll handle that in a later moment. Okay. So first of all, y'all, I am really a perfectionist, but when it comes to this podcast, I've had to learn to take a break, like take a breath, and not allow everything to be so perfect. Allow everything to go through each of its stages and not expect our podcast to be how these other podcasts are that have producers and engineers and everything. Because, it's a one-man band over here. And I just felt like last week, I was all focused trying to make the sound, and I'm still doing multiple things in the background while, talking back and forth with Tequila. So it's really hard sometimes when, the sound is messing up. I do get distracted because I do notice that just as, my professional background. But I allow the podcast to go through these, hiccups because it allows us to grow as a podcast. Because we're not perfect. We're not perfect human beings. Everything's not always going to be perfect. And it was just too much pressure to try to, try to buy the newest equipment, try to have this, try to have that, try to be editing here. And it was just too much pressure. And I was quickly getting drained out, especially when you're doing it by yourself. So if you guys have been listening from day one and you're still continuing to listen, or if you're new and you go back and you listen, you might be noticing their little maybe sound effects or little additives here and there. The things might change from day to day because we're still growing and we're still trying to figure out how to make this the best podcast that it can be. So I just wanted y'all to take note of this sound, honey.
Listen, y'all gonna listen either way, period.
I got a whole new setup, Tequila.
Our listeners understand. They get it.
I just want to let y'all know. But hey, if they want to, Tequila, listen. If they want to, drop down, because y'all ain't writing in the comments. So if y'all want to write me and let me know how y'all feel, your questions, your comments, concerns, y'all can go ahead and write me at justpodandpodcast@gmail.com. Let me know.
You better write it there. Don't come at me in my comments, baby. I don't want to hear it.
Just write me at justpodandpodcast@gmail.com, and you can also share love. You can share your advice, or maybe you want some advice. Write us a letter. You want us to read it on the podcast?
Yes, if y'all want advice, baby, we are here for it, okay?
Yeah. But, yes. So we just trying things out. I do have a new little setup here today, which, girl, I think I'm doing too much still, but it is what it is. But anyways, back to my dilemma. So I think about 2 months ago now, I told y'all I got invited to my first after quarantine event. You know what I'm saying? Then paid my money, said yes to it. And of course, I knew COVID wasn't going to be officially over, but I guess I didn't expect the numbers to skyrocket or whatever, because to my understanding, the whole purpose of opening up in phases was to see if the numbers were going to increase if we opened up. And then I thought if the numbers were going to increase, we were going to stop opening up altogether, or
girl, I don't know why you thought that.
But, and again, I know some states doing that, but baby, where I'm at in South Carolina, our governor said over our dead bodies. So,
y'all governor. I don't live here.
She don't live there. She live in Charlotte, but
I'm still a resident though. So
I'm about to say, what's your license say?
It don't matter.
Where you vote at? But anyways, y'all, I thought that that was the whole purpose of phases. Was I wrong?
Yes.
I mean, baby, like we just open, and everybody that's over here talking about we want things to go back to normal. Baby, things are back to normal in South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. What y'all fussing about?
No, South Carolina, everybody talking about South Carolina really ain't got nothing on Atlanta, baby. I be seeing these people in Atlanta.
Bro, you saw Club Quarantine?
Club Compound?
Yes, when they had the little pool.
Club Compound in Atlanta, baby. They said, oh, let's up it, baby. We put in a pool, honey. I said, what is going on?
What's going on? And y'all know they ain't no insulated pool, like with no kind of chlorine and nothing killing the germs. So all the germs just a flowing, all the juices just a flowing. Y'all already half naked.
I don't know what's going on. But anyway, what's your dilemma?
So I'm supposed to go on the boat at the end of July. My issue is I have turned up with my friends in the beginning of quarantine before the numbers were high, when everything was closed. But I haven't seen
make it seem
listen, I'm just letting y'all know the disclaimer. It was probably right. I confess it was wrong back then. It's probably gonna be wrong now. But don't be judging me, okay? My dilemma is I want to know if I should get on the boat or if I should not get on the boat. Should I go on the trip? Should I not? Because baby, I want to go on the boat. Okay.
How many people is it gonna be?
Too many? We gonna be tight? The girls bust the husband.
Do you know these people?
Yes, it's the same group of friends I've been hanging out with.
So if you hang out with them at your house,
I haven't seen them within a month. The only one I saw was my best friend, and we was outside. I mean, technically we gonna be outside on the boat, but I know we're not gonna be wearing no masks. We ain't gonna be practicing no 6 feet. Most of them are essential workers.
So I done been out, so my.
And I mean, listen. So again, y'all write me at at gmail.com and let me know.
Me personally, if it was out, I wouldn't go. Me personally, like I done been out to like my cousin had a going away get together, but it was only a small. Like the restaurant was closed. Like nobody else was in there but her people, and it was only a little bit of people. But as far as the boat and them, I don't know. Maybe because I don't know them, I just feel like
you do know these people.
I know them, but I don't talk to them. I'm not around them. I don't know where they been. I don't know where their kids been at.
And let me tell y'all, majority of my friends are essential workers. Like they've been at work since quarantine. They just have been working either from home, and one of them has a part-time job where she is like an essential worker, and the other 3 of them are healthcare workers. I don't understand them because the healthcare workers.
I lied, y'all. I would go. Like if
I want to go. Don't get me wrong.
I don't know what I would do.
I just told y'all I want to go on this vacation.
If it was
my other best friend, she just called me and said, plan us a vacation. She said she don't care about no COVID. She said they letting us in. Yeah, I want to go.
Listen, I'm ready to go on vacation. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I am ready to go on vacation, but I do think people need to wear their masks. I think COVID is very real. Like I've known plenty of people who've had it. I'm not one of these people who thinking it's not real. Like I know plenty of people who've had it. I've known of people who've died from it as well. So me personally, I feel like I would go. I lied in the beginning because I'm really thinking about it, and I'm like, if it was your friend, I'm going. I'm just going. I'm going, but I would also go back home. Like I don't live with anybody. Like I would go back to Charlotte and just stay there.
Right, and I live with people.
Exactly, but I don't know.
I live with people, and I'm trying to be respectful of of course them. And of course, again,
my thing is, like y'all been around each other. Like you trying to say that it was a month ago. Whatever. We were in the cases was high back then too. Ashley, like let's not get into it. That last time you called me, and you was on something, honey. You was drunk, and you called me that time. We was in the.
Oh, and I came home and went back.
Exactly. So if you do that, then.
But I was at the house. I keep thinking, it's on
It
a
doesn't matter.
boat.
You are around the same group of people. It doesn't matter. I just feel like you getting on a boat. The boat not gonna have COVID. It's gonna be the people that you're around. So if they had a party at their house, same day, same people, would you be asking this question? No, you would be just going.
I would just be going. All right, y'all. Y'all write me at justpodandpodcast@gmail.com and let me know if I should get on the boat. But I want to go.
Girl, just listen. Have your hand sanitizer. Don't be touching nobody.
Mm-hmm. Girl, we gonna be tight. We gonna be touching. It's a lot of us going on there, so
You don't have to touch nobody in their face or nothing like that.
oh
Though.
no, I don't be touching people anyway.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, it won't be none of that. Oh my
I don't
goodness.
know, y'all. Well, we sound like we don't care about the virus, but we not Trump. I promise. I promise. I believe it's not a hoax. I promise y'all. Like I do.
We believe. We know it's real. Like I know people that have gotten it.
People close to me have gotten it. Like very close to me have
One of my
gotten it.
family members, just
And one of my family members have passed from it. So I understand that it's serious. And I had it. Shit.
Tequila is a believer that she had it earlier in January.
I know I had it in February. Like I've never felt that close to death in my whole entire life. Like, and I was in Charlotte by myself. I didn't tell nobody I was sick until like I was almost recovered.
Mm-hmm. Like it was told me the next week. I was like, "Where you been?" She's like, "Girl, I was dying."
I was legit dying. Like I didn't talk to nobody for 4 days. That 4 day straight. I mean, I coughed. I had a cough for like 3 weeks. But it was like a 4 or 5 day stretch where it was really, really bad. Like I didn't eat at all. I lost 11 pounds. I couldn't eat anything.
Breathe on me. I want to lose 11 pounds.
I like that, baby. I promise you.
Breathe on me. Anyways, you got anything you want to get up off your chest? You want to tell the people?
No. I mean, I don't really know. I mean, let me just say, we're going to switch all the way to topic. Let me just say, this whole T.I. versus 50 Cent thing, I got something.
Yes, I'm ready. I got something to say.
I have something to say. Okay. Now, T.I. been going on this whole rant about like trying to call 50 out for the verses. Y'all know the verses battle is 2 artists. They go against each other. They play 20 songs. It's like a battle. And the fans, the people determine who wins or whatever. Mm-hmm. The most recent one was Jadakiss and Fabulous. And I had no word. Like, okay, y'all do that. But anyway, so my thing is with this 50 Cent and T.I. I just want to say y'all need to put some respect on the motherfucking King of the South name. Let me just say that.
Hey, because talk yo.
Like for the most part, like since I follow most people down south, like for the most part, I see like T.I. watch 50 T.I. Like it's not a competition. Cool. But I've been hearing little birdies and seeing a little tweet here and there saying 50 will watch T.I. And I'm like, how? And guess where the people from? Up north. Yeah. Let me tell you something. Now 50 Cent, I was a fan of 50. Like his music, that Get Rich or Die Trying is one of my favorite albums of all time.
To this day.
Period. But baby, T.I., I mean, I'm talking about them from being up north being biased. And T.I. is one of my favorite rappers. T.I. used to be like my number one favorite rapper. Even though his views are trash. Like, let's not talk about that. We know he misogynist. Like, we don't want to get into all that. We're talking about the music, okay? So T.I. was my favorite rapper. So I guess people can say I'm biased. But I have the facts. Like, 50 Cent had a good run. Like, he had a good, like, run. But T.I. has decades of songs and then features as well. Like, come on. After that Get Rich or Die Trying album, and I think, Massacre? What else is 50 going to play?
Okay, so.
What is he going to play?
Listen.
Because T.I. got bangers, baby.
this I am
Where he
on
gonna play
every.
when that Robin Thicke record come on? Where he gonna play when that Rihanna record come on? Where he gonna play when that Justin Timberlake
I
record come on?
am
Where he
on
gonna play?
that JT record.
What is he gonna play when Swagger Like Us drop? Period. What is he gonna play?
That beat still go hard. Do you hear the words that are coming out of my mouth? Listen.
Does have, let me just be clear. 50 Cent has bangers like, okay, in the club, okay. And many men, like, yes, we know. We know he has these bangers, but what T.I. has a comeback for most of 50 songs, in my opinion.
No, you speaking facts. That ain't even opinion. I don't think people really know the records that T.I. has. And that's not even speaking features. Like cause I don't know, are they able to do features on Verzuz? I know some people have, and then some people don't.
No, they
Baby.
are. They
Okay,
are.
okay. So listen, if you're talking features, it's done. There's no competition. There's no competition between 50 and T.I. T.I. is can wash 50 Cent with his features alone. There has never been a T.I. feature that I'm not like, DJ, you better play T.I. part. You never want the DJ to skip T.I. part. You always want to hear his part come on in the club. T.I. to this day is still making records. Are you kidding me? To this day, 50 got? The little intro song to Power? That's all he got? He does not, he is nowhere comparable. I don't know if it's a North versus South thing, West Coast versus East Coast thing, that people are not aware of what T.I. has done, the projects that T.I. have under his belt.
Is the New York people. That's the only people I see talking. Like, literally people.
Because I'm like, y'all, like, no, what are y'all thinking? Like, I had to go make sure I wasn't crazy and look at the records and look at the projects, because I was like, wait a minute now. I know. I'm like, I know. I'm like, now I'm not saying 50 ain't had no hits, but I'm like, I know he does not have more hits than T.I. And that's not even being biased, because I think, before we go, do you think that's a good matchup? Because I don't even know if that's a good matchup.
I think 50 has more records than most people are giving him. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I think 50 has, but a lot of these records is not like everybody's saying How to Rob. Like, I know that song, and I know that's like, it was huge because it was like, oh, he coming at everybody. Like, that's basically how he got his foot in the door. But to the masses, nobody is gonna know what that is. Like, to me, that's how I feel. So, as far as a good matchup, like, it depends on what's like. If it's, I mean, everybody want to say T.I. and Jeezy, but that's gonna be a wash because Jeezy just has like a cult following. Like, I like Jeezy, but he's not like national like T.I. Like, he didn't have like them crossover hits and all that. So I honestly don't know. Like, cause
I think it's a. Oh, go ahead.
When I first heard it, I was like, T.I. and 50 gonna just bit demolished. But then I had to think. I was like, okay, 50 do got more songs than I was giving him credit for. So I don't think, to me, it probably wouldn't be close because T.I.'s my favorite rapper. But I think it would be closer than a lot of people are admitting to. But I think T.I. would win. Like,
I don't know. I don't think. Well, I was trying to think of what would be a good matchup with 50, and I think at first glance, and I don't. And I think it'll be entertaining, but I think when you start putting his features, like 50 don't even have that many features.
If it ain't G-Unit, baby, what has he done?
Yeah, like he don't, like, I'm telling you, T.I.'s features alone.
I might not even need to be talking about this. But what 50 was doing other than G-Unit? Nothing.
G-Unit. Listen, I like 50. I feel like in first glance, when I first heard it, I was like, okay, cool. Because I think at the end of the day, when I think about 50 Cent and T.I., I think I play their music probably equally or whatever. Or have listened to their music equally. They weren't. Neither one of them was like a favorite. If I had to pick one, of course I'm gonna say Tip, but neither one of them was a favorite. But when I was what really I think is the issue, because T.I. has evolved. His rapping has evolved. And he has created a genre of rap itself. 50 also, I feel like, created a genre or a sound, because I remember when he first came out, nobody ever sounded like 50. His voice just was a whole shift in like dynamic that we ain't never heard of until right now. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. So I think that, but 50 has that New York sound, and I just personally feel that New York sound, that New York music, that New York house music, baby, it is not timeless. It goes out of date.
I wasn't ready. No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree.
Girl, go back and listen to some of 50 Cent songs on his album.
No,
some of that music does not.
I've listened to.
That's a classic album. That don't count. I'm talking about his
New York sound.
But classic hits gonna be classic hits. They're always gonna play
that's
because
contradictory of what you're saying.
No, because that has nostalgia. That has a feeling. But I'm talking about like a record that you would just like a record that only like a New York person would feel. You know, it has a New York vibe. I feel like that doesn't translate.
Well, I never like that. So that's not. I'm not a good person to ask. Like now, Ja Rule. That was my dog, okay? All his songs I could listen to today.
But I still feel like Ja Rule has classic albums.
What Ja Rule was doing. But I want to say about T.I., like T.I., that Urban Legend album, like, first of all, Urban Legend is my favorite album. Urban Legend is my favorite album. And y'all know how I be telling y'all these songs. Well, I only did that with Jamie. But y'all need to go listen to... on Urban Legend, Stand Up. When I tell you Stand Up, it has Trick Daddy and Lil Wayne on it. That is my mood. Like, that's always my mood, period. Like, somebody comes, say, oh, you said this about me, play Q Stand Up. Q Stand Up. Because if I said it and I meant it, and what MF, like, you have to go listen to Stand Up. Urban Legend is my favorite. Like, T.I., I'm telling you. And then really, y'all want to know why really my T.I. was my favorite rapper? Like, I'm trying to look for the thing. When he said, check this out, my nigga. What's up? It's a lot of niggas out here. They got a lot of shit that motherfuckers say. Come on, John. Oh, Lil John on the two, y'all.
Listen, this is what I want to play because you said it, girl, because I don't care what nobody say. Shout out to Joe Buddy because he said it first. But what? he said this still hit hard. This beat still hit hard.
And this wasn't even one of my favorite T.I. songs, like, but yes, like, but no, Urban Legend is my favorite. Oh, that's what I'm saying. The reason that T.I. was my favorite rapper is because he was the only one that was shouting out the Carolinas at the time. Like, okay. I was like, oh, okay. When he said on Rubber Band Man, when he said the Carolinas, I said, oh my God. And then I started paying attention and I was like, you know what? I like you. And then Be Easy, that was one of my favorite. People be forgetting about Be Easy because it was before he blew up. I'm 22 and a vet in the game. Same time. That was my bio. I'm super cool, still a threat.
I am dead, not your bio.
That was my bio, honey. Like, baby. Y'all, now 50 Cent came out and did make us forget about how much we loved the whole man, like the whole label.
Listen, but I was thinking about it. I think a better matchup with 50 would be. Let me just get my thought out. Plies. Let me explain. So I feel like Plies and 50 would be a great matchup because first they have their like their city, you know, They're city staple. They city fans that's gonna ride with them till they die. 1, 2. I feel like the way they both came on the scene and popped with their first album, they both did that. Plies came out with that new.
A lot of people do that.
No, but listen. 50 came out, and then I feel like because I feel like when you come out with your first album and you just pop on the scene and your first album is a classic, the way theirs was, I feel like it's hard to come back with your second album.
I don't think Plies' first album was a classic.
No.
To us, but as far as you're doing what the New York people do.
Okay, I might be biased. Because I bought every single one of Plies' album. Okay,
that's what I'm saying. I
was a fan.
Match up at all.
But to me, I think they would because they have that dynamic. But I'm saying with their second albums and the album so on, I feel like I can say now I was a fan, but I can see how other people were not fans of their music. You know what I'm saying? Like I can see right now how a New York person can listen to
what the New York people are doing with 50 Cent with Plies.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I think they would be a good matchup because I think they had
50 Cent was still like.
And they both still on social media today. They both, I mean, I guess 50 don't drop as much music.
Ain't got nothing to do with social media. Listen, let me tell you something.
Saying relevant.
No, that is not a good matchup at all. Now I love Plies. Now don't get me wrong. Now I love me some Plies.
I want to see Plies in the Verzuz.
20 songs? No.
Who? For who? You don't think Plies? They got 20 songs? I mean, I'm biased.
No, there's not 20 hits. No.
Well, I don't know.
You know I love Plies. That's how I got your name, Goof. You know?
I don't know. I just thought that would be a good.
You gonna see my Goof. That was our thing. That was our anthem. Now I love some Plies, but people they ain't gonna know what that is.
Man, I was thinking because Plies got his Florida, his South people that's gonna ride for him and know the hits.
But see, 50 Cent has like I understand what you're trying to say because the New York people are going hard for 50, but I do think 50 has fans worldwide. Like if it wasn't for just this T.I. situation, like 50 has people who would ride for him too. Now outside of the South, Plies. Them people ain't gonna be.
You don't think people know Plies outside of the South?
If it ain't Shawty, they gonna be like, "What is that?" Like,
I also think Plies was on a lot of features too at one point.
He was on a lot of features, but I don't know. I don't know if that'll work.
I don't know. Y'all bring Plies to the Verzuz, okay? Because I want to see that Shawty baby. Y'all bring Plies to the Verzuz.
First of all, I'm over Verzuz. Like I used to get so excited. I'm done with it now. I'm done with Verzuz. I do not care about it no more.
Yeah, I didn't realize. I wasn't gonna listen no way. They had the Fabulous and who was that? Jadakiss.
Yeah, I knew I wasn't gonna listen either because I'm not a fan. Like they need to get back to the R&B battles and not no boring Alicia Keys and John Legend. Like that's what I want to see. Like I don't want to hear no rap battles. And now, if I do
the R&B ones do be a vibe though, they do be.
Well, the South ones is like T.I. I mean, not T.I. T-Pain and Lil Jon. That was my favorite. One of my favorite. That was my favorite. Like lit one. Like I was lit. Like that was the best one, hands down to me. The other one was Jonte, Austin, and Neo because they had all the R&B hits. But now Sean Garrett and The Dream was just entertaining because that was like the first one kicking it off, other than Timbaland and Swizz, and Sean was drunk or something, so that was just fun. But they just getting the gospel one. Let me not because Kirk Franklin and Fred Hammond went off. Okay,
that was good.
I didn't watch it live, but I went back and watched it on YouTube and honey, in my feelings. Okay, crying. But yes, so that was good. So, have you been watching anything lately?
No, but I was going to watch Hamilton on Disney Plus, but I haven't watched it yet. But
I'm glad you brought that up.
Why?
I was like, oh, I need to watch Hamilton, because it came out last week,
or this Monday. It might have been over the weekend.
It came out last week. Yeah, so I was like, oh, let me watch it. So last night, finally, I was like, oh, let
Damn,
me get.
why you ain't tell me? I would have watched it. I just kept saying.
I didn't get past 5 minutes, so that's why I ain't saying
You're not. We not doing this. We not. We gonna move on. Let's put an ad in right here. We'll be right back after we pay these bills.
No, I need to explain myself.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you have the floor. I'm surprised because somebody that watched Hamilton that I wouldn't expect them to watch Hamilton, they said it was good, and I personally wanted to go see it live, but the tickets was too expensive. That's when I was living in Virginia by myself. But go ahead.
Not saying it's bad. That's not what I'm saying. Let me explain it.
Okay.
So everybody's talking about how good it was, and I've already heard about it, like, when they were actually on, is it Broadway?
We can say Broadway,
whatever
but I don't think
they were actually live. So I was like, oh, let me watch it, Alexander Hamilton, so I'm just like, okay, cool, I'm in, baby. So I'm watching, and I'm just like, maybe I wasn't in the mood. I literally only watched 5 minutes. Like, I literally did not get past nothing. And I'm really not a fan of musicals. So it has to take me a minute to get in the groove of it. And it was late at night, and I was tired, and I was sleeping. And I was like, you know what, baby, tequila brain ain't up for this right now. So I'm gonna just go ahead and cut it off. But I'm not done with it. I'm gonna go back and I'm going to watch it.
Okay.
I just, at the moment, was just like, no. And I knew what it was. I don't know why I was trying to watch it so late. But yeah, people were saying they done watched it multiple times. Like,
I keep saying I'm gonna watch it, but child, I be just trying to watch my YouTube friends.
Yeah, me too.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, I done watched Greenleaf. But Greenleaf, what else I done watch? I don't know. I don't think I watched no movie. Oh, I did watch a movie because my best friend was acting like it was a sin because I didn't see this movie. So we had to watch the movie. It was Signs with the aliens.
That's an old movie.
Yeah, with
Okay. I was like, wait a minute.
What's the man name?
I said at the top of my head. Not Marshall.
Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
Was Brad Pitt in that?
No.
My bad, Brad. Yes. Signs.
So I did watch Signs.
Oh, I'm giving away the plot. I'm sorry.
With the water.
Was that not?
Oh, well, you giving away the end. Yes, I watched Signs. That was a good movie.
Why she made you watch it? She said you had to watch it.
Because we were sitting outside on the patio, and she looked up, and she thought her chimney was a person. And so when I looked, me knowing that she just told me that, I looked, and I got scared too because it didn't look like a person. And she was like, "This reminds me of Signs," and I was like, "What?" So I was like, "Now you know." She told me, "I thought we watched that," and every time I ain't seen nothing that she thought we done watch, then we got to watch it. Because if I ain't seen it at her house, baby, and it's not no black movie, I ain't seen it.
I know that's right. Listen, now Signs was good. I had like Signs. But speaking of, I do want to give a shout out. I watch the CW superhero movies. Well, I'm lying. I only watch Black Lightning.
I don't watch that, but y'all should.
Okay, I only watch Black Lightning. It takes a little bit getting into, but you gotta stick with it. Okay, it's better. I ain't even gonna go there. Anyways, they're gonna have
Luke Cage. Say it. Luke Cage was trash. Luke Cage was good in the beginning, and then it just got bad. I already knew what you was gonna say, because that's the first thing that come to my mind.
Oh gosh. Okay, so yeah. Support. You gotta stick with it. I know, like we looking at like the visuals. It ain't no Marvel feel when you first watch Black Lightning, but the After you get past like the visual look, and it gets better as seasons go on. But as the story is good. They do get a little crazy, but it's good. But CW is about to have a black Batwoman.
Yes.
I don't know how to pronounce her first name, but I think it's Jasvisa Leslie.
Stop. Don't say it.
Here, I'm gonna put it up for the YouTube. Okay, y'all go check it out. Matter of fact, it's my girl. From, I don't know if y'all watched Bridesmaids on Netflix, but she's the girl she was the main character in that movie.
Wait, what?
Bridesmaids.
I watched it.
You did watch it. That's her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I really like her. So, yes, y'all, make sure y'all support whenever that comes out. I'm super excited because I don't think we've ever seen a black Batwoman. I think she's
she's the first one.
Yeah, I think she's always been white.
Always the bridesmaid. You don't be giving a fuck. It's called Always the Bridesmaid.
Oh, Always the Bridesmaid on Netflix. Okay.
Yeah, that is her. I remember now. That was a cute little film.
That was a cute little film. That was it. All right. Matter of fact, guess what was on? Speaking of Batman.
What, Catwoman?
It was on this. Well, not the one with Halle Berry, but like
I ain't seen none of them.
So. You ain't seen none of the first Batmans with Penguin?
Oh no, I seen Batman. I'm talking about I ain't seen Catwoman.
Oh yeah, no, this was the older Batmans. With
I didn't see all the old Batmans. That was my movie.
Yes, that was on this past weekend. My daddy was like, "Yes, girl." They still listen to me. Those still hold up. I don't know if that's why I like Batman today, but I think that Bruce Willis. I think he was one of my favorite. He was Batman.
One of them, and then there was somebody else too.
Mm-hmm. And I always liked, I don't remember the lady's name, but she always played let me look it up. I always thought she played a good Catwoman. And
I like the one with Poison Ivy.
I always and Arnold Schwarzenegger, and they were supposed to come out with another one. They never did.
I like that
so
one.
upset.
But I like the one. I can't remember who all in which one, but I did like the one with Penguin.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one with the one I'm talking about. That one was on, and my dad was like, "Who is this short man?" The kids was like, he was saying "Cat Lady." You know, old people don't remember the names and stuff.
Don't tell your daddy old. Don't do that.
So he was like, Who is this little short man? Who the little short man? So the kids was like, Penguin. And he was like, I was like, that is Penguin. And then he was calling Catwoman Cat Lady. And they were like, who is Cat Lady? They were like, who is Cat Lady? He was like, that is her. She about to turn into the Cat Lady. Look at the cat. And they was like, they finally was like, Papa, it's Catwoman. He was like, oh yeah, Catwoman. So, but I always see her in movies. Matter of fact, what was she in recently that I watched? What was she in recently, Tequila?
It don't matter. She ain't black. So
I can't. It's at the tip of my tongue. Angela
Jolie. She wasn't her.
No, but she was in the movie with Angela. What's the movie that Angelina Jolie be playing in? The Disney movie.
Oh, Maleficent?
Yes, she was in Maleficent.
Okay. And the only reason I know that is because a few weeks ago I saw Maleficent.
I see.
First time.
Yes. You watched the first and the second one? Or you just watched the first one?
I think we watched the first one. And then I can't remember if I know they was going to turn on the second one, but I can't remember if we watched it. I think so. I can't remember. Don't start me to line. But I did see on Black Blasphemy. Shout out to Patrick Cloud and them.
Michelle Pfeiffer. That's her name, Michelle Pfeiffer. Why I can't remember?
Oh, she was in a lot of stuff, yeah. When they was like, Bad Boys is funnier than Rush Hour. And they were saying that was an unpopular opinion. And I really didn't think that was an unpopular
opinion. There was only about a few unpopular opinions on that one.
Cause I'm like, I think the most Black people would say Bad Boys was
Boys is
funnier than
funnier
Rush
than Rush
Hour. Now,
Hour.
me personally, I love Rush Hour more. But I don't think I don't know about being funnier. Like I just love it because it holds a special place in my heart, and I love Bad Boys too. But as far as funnier, like I don't think that was. I was like,
yeah, they didn't have no good. It was only a couple of.
y'all about to run out of stuff.
They running out of stuff.
Like,
Okay, clearly, but yeah, I don't think that was like a big Black blasphemy at all. Because I'm like, most people would probably say, especially if they're talking about Rush Hour 1. Most people say Rush Hour 2 is the funniest.
no, I think most people don't know which one to pick.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I mean,
that's
they're both funny to me. But girl, yeah, I don't know. I think I haven't been watching anything else. I'm trying to think. I watched the Orange World. Did you see Orange World? I've been watching kid stuff with the kids.
Oh, I don't watch no kids stuff. Well, if it's on, I mean, if it's on, it's on. But I don't be paying no attention.
I keep meaning to watch Jumanji, but I haven't. The second one.
Girl, we in Jumanji. We don't need to be watching that.
Girl, whose role is it? Okay, whose role is it?
Yo, like this is. I honestly like. I think we gonna look back on 2020 and be like, bro, we lived through that. Like we was there. It's like one of them years that we read about in the history, but it's like, dang, people lived through all that. Like people was going through all that stuff, and I feel like we are living that now, where like 20 years, not even 20 years, like people gonna be like, dang, all that was going on, like the kids and stuff. So it's
like the babies or kids is not born yet, and like telling them about 2020. Yeah,
2020. That's why I'm like, y'all talking about 2021, baby. We don't know what's ahead. I'm just trying to be grateful, trying to just live in the moment, even with all this negative stuff going on. I'm trying to stay positive. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything could be worse. I mean, it's pretty bad. Damn.
I mean, it's bad. It's bad. But like you said, I mean, I feel like we said we wanted 2020 vision. God was like, all right, let me take the blinders off. And he took them off, and we see how bad it really is. So yeah, I just tell y'all, stay prayed up, stay encouraged. Take time to, maybe sit in silence by yourself. Mental health is a real thing, and everybody needs to protect their mental health. So
and cuss them people out. Like that's what I got to say. Like everybody be trying to hold it. Let me tell you something. People need to start cussing people out again. Like I know I'm a changed person, and if you know me, you know. Okay. Now again, I still have my little moments or whatever, but I feel like I need to go back to cussing people out because people just don't understand like until you talk to them a certain way. Like, don't take my silence for weakness. Don't take my silence as I don't know what's going on. Like, I know what the hell going on, and I'm trying to spare you in your feelings, my baby. If you want me to pull this, reach all the way back. I got to reach all the way back some years and dust off old tequila, honey, and come for your neck. Then that's what I'm gonna do. Because she been coming out the grave and she been inching and inching. She right there. So cut these people out, y'all. Like I feel like you need to pick your battles. Like pick your battles. Like if it's not that serious, But something, even when I say cuss people out, I really just mean express your feelings because I feel like people be holding on to stuff or be suppressing stuff, and that is just not good for your mental state. If you don't cuss that person out, at least talk to somebody about it because that can really take a toll on your mental stability.
Yeah, I agree. I ain't going as far. Well, just say what you need to say. What needs to be said. Don't don't hold on to nothing, or don't let people walk over you. If you got something to say, find the words and say it. Okay.
And if they include curse words, then let them fly. Like period. And I don't care who it is. That goes for anybody. If somebody disrespecting you or treating you any kind of way,
find somebody to curse them out for you. Okay.
No, you need to do it yourself because if somebody else, it ain't gonna feel the same if you don't do it.
Yeah, you need to stand up for yourself. Don't let people walk all over you and run over you. For real. That's important.
Don't do that.
Don't let people bully you. And if y'all see somebody getting bullied, y'all better stand up for that person. Don't be no bystander.
Somebody called me a bully the other day. Talking about I bullied my college roommate sophomore year. And I was like, no, I didn't. I hope they not listening. But yeah, they was like in my inbox talking about, yeah, what's your you used to bully her. And I was like, no, I didn't. Yeah, I really did not.
The same person?
No. My sophomore year roommate, not my freshman year.
Oh.
No. You don't know her. But I did not bully her. Like, me ignoring you is not bullying you.
You know what? We ain't even gonna
no,
get
because I want to say, listen, I was a
sophomore. I'm not saying that's bullying. I'm just saying.
I was a sophomore and she was a freshman. And I just want to explain myself because
I'm telling the story.
I know some people think I'm a bully, but I'm not.
She's not a bully.
Maybe I'm maybe in middle school, high school. I ain't even gonna lie to you, like. But I feel like it don't matter. But this particular situation, I was not a bully. Like I was a sophomore, she was a freshman. So I'm trying to show her the ropes, introduce her to people and all that. And she was cool, but she was just so clingy. Like it was just like every time I came in the room, if I leave out, where you going? And she want to come. Like I didn't like that, so I just stopped coming to the room. That ain't no bully.
I remember this so specific.
I ain't never cussed her out or talked down on her or nothing like that. So don't be calling me no bully, baby. And even if I was, that was 12 years ago. I'm a changed person.
That is true. That is true.
Okay. Don't be coming. That's another thing. Stop coming at people with stuff you think you know, and you don't know that person no more. I'm still tequila. Don't get me wrong. I'm still tequila. I'm just a better version of myself, and I'm still growing every day. So don't be bringing up the past. But if I want to bring up the past from you, I'm gonna do it. So say that how you want. But anyway, I just want everybody to be happy. Like I want all my friends and all my family to be in healthy spaces, and that's in your relationships, your friendships, yourself. Like I just want everybody to be happy. If you're my friend and you ever having a bad day, hit me up. I will try to find some encouraging words for you. You can always hit me up no matter what's going on. And I do also want to say, I probably shouldn't, but break up with them. Like if you're not happy, break up with them. And that's all I'm going to say.
I can agree to that, honey. And don't do no remixes. Don't be running back like a running back, okay?
Well, I'm not going to say no. I'm not saying don't be remixing because two people in our life don't remix and they're happily married. So I'm not saying that. Don't be. You cannot put your personal feelings on.
That is my personal feelings, but I'm just saying most times people break up with people. That was different. Because that was high school.
You cannot tell people not to remix when you know people.
But let me say, know the difference between unhealthy.
What I'm saying.
Know the difference between unhealthy relationships, and if you understand why you broke up with that person, a lot of the times people get back into the same relationship, and I'm like, y'all having the same problem. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. That's what I'm saying. Like. You might.
I think it's a case by case scenario.
It is definitely a case by case scenario, but I ain't gonna do I'm personally not doing no remixes. But
she be remixing, y'all. Don't let her.
What a remix! I ain't remixing nobody. Anyways, moving on.
He's lying.
Who you talking to?
You. I'm talking to you.
You know what I mean. Don't be coming for me. Don't be trying to sip no water. Don't say nothing.
I didn't say nothing. I just said you be remixing. I didn't say nothing.
I didn't say nothing either. Okay. You got anything else you want to tell the people?
No, like today was really unprepared. I really was gonna sit down when I was at work and write down a list of stuff to talk about. But I did.
Have some questions answer like a picture.
Oh, come on, let's get into it. Is this another one?
I couldn't find them no more. I thought I screenshotted them and I did not, of course. I don't remember where I saw them or anything, but I did have some
been thinking about starting a business.
What kind of business?
I don't want to say on here. I'll tell you after.
Oh.
Because I don't want to not do it, and then people be like, "What happened?"
So. Keep encouraging her, lifting her up.
No, because I really don't be doing nothing, and I'm lazy. So
that's not true, Tequila.
I am lazy.
I don't think lazy is the right word to describe. Not to describe your work. Not to describe your work ethic.
Yeah, my work ethic when I have a job. Now I'm very I have a good work ethic if I have a job, but as far as like me doing something on my free time, lazy.
Yeah, I can't find it. It was some good ones, but I have to make sure I screenshot them next time because I don't want to be wrong because I be wrong. But and you know what we haven't done lately? I ain't seen no Thirsty Thursdays or nothing.
Oh, I sent one last week. I ain't sent it to
you. You ain't sent it to me. Who you sending?
I remember I was talking about it last week.
Oh, I'm about to say, but
okay, let's do what should we close out with?
A one gotta go. I'm trying to find a good one.
Oh, yeah, let's do a one gotta go. And then we'll flip it to one gotta stay. Or should we do a separate one?
We can do either one. We can do a one gotta stay and a one gotta go.
I know, but should we find a separate thing to do or do it on the same thing?
We can find two different ones.
Okay, what you want to do, food or what?
Let's do food.
I don't really
I saw the cutest gender reveal on Instagram. People are just so creative.
Okay, I got one. I don't know if it's a good one though. It's a hard one for me. I don't know if it's gonna be hard for you. So one gotta go: chicken wings, tacos, burgers, or pizza.
One gotta go.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it a specific kind of? Is it a specific kind of anything? Or
like my mama now. Just answer the question.
I just want to know if it's
all of it, all the foods, chicken wings, all kind of chicken wings, all kind of tacos,
pizza,
all kind of burgers, all kind of pizza. Okay, now for me, chicken wings is staying out top because, period. You already know. Tacos, baby. Let me tell you, when I moved to Charlotte, I was introduced to authentic tacos, and I just can't get enough. Like I can't.
Yeah, once you taste the authentic taco, it's you can't go back.
And then the burgers. See, I like burgers, but I think because when I think about pizza, like I don't think about Pizza Hut and Papa John's. Like I be thinking about the Uncle Mario's and Blaze and all them where I make my own pizza. And it's like this pizza place downtown Charlotte. It's so good. I can't remember the name. Where you make your own, and I want that over a burger any day. Like, so burgers can go for me. They can go. Let's do another one. One gotta stay.
Okay. Or one gotta go. That
was only one can stay.
Oh, only one can stay.
Only one can stay. No, we don't need to do that one because I feel like I know what we gonna say. I mean, I don't know. You pick one. Oh, wait a minute now. Mexican food, Chinese food, Jamaican food, and why this got Afro-American food? First of all, bitch. I guess
what is Afro-American food? Oh, soul food?
Chinese food, Mexican food, soul food, Jamaican food. Only one can stay. This hard for me because I love
Jamaican food. Jamaican food, Chinese, Jamaican,
Mexican, and soul food. You picking soul food?
No, they gotta wait. One gotta stay or one gotta go. Only one can stay.
Right.
Oh, wait a minute.
Well, I eat Jamaican. I love Jamaican food, but I think I eat that the least, so that one is out.
Okay, go ahead. Get you on.
Girl, honey, I don't know.
I think I would say Chinese food.
Can stay?
Yeah. Does sushi fall under that, or is that Japanese food?
No, sushi does not fall under that.
I don't know, then.
Because they don't be having sushi at Chinese places.
Chinese restaurants. You're right.
I love me some Mexican food, but
I would say Mexican food, but I know like I be indigestion.
But soul food, I don't think it's gonna be so, because I feel like
be soul food.
Soul food, you can get chicken wings at a Chinese restaurant,
and you can and soul food is kind of close to Jamaican food, so
true. And I love all this food. Let me just put that out there. But it's between but Chinese food, I feel like I love Mexican food.
Chinese food that you just.
I love Mexican food, and I feel like I'm probably eat that more because I just love like chips and salsa, chips and queso, like tacos. I eat that all the time. But Chinese food, it's like when you got that taste, like it's just nothing
craving
that taste. But now if I'm in Charlotte, it's Mexican food all day because Chinese food is trash. But
that's how I felt in Virginia. I was like, man, I ain't find no good Chinese spot in Virginia. Well,
I know these Korean barbecue. I'm not talking about Black Lives Matter and y'all done got rid of soul food. Listen,
because first of all, soul food, it's good.
I just think we just so used to it.
Yeah, I done had it majority of my life, and a lot of soul food is not healthy.
I'm picking Mexican food. Forget it. I forgot about nachos. I love me some nachos, baby. And I can eat tacos every day. Like I literally could eat tacos every day. Shrimp tacos, El Paso tacos, everything, like all them. And then when they be trying to get fancy, when they be having the carnitas with the pineapple salsa thing on there.
Baby, cut it. We just had some tacos last night.
I'm keeping Mexican food.
I'm gonna say Chinese since that was my first go, because ain't nothing like Chinese food. I feel like that's my go-to, like.
And there's some good when you got that good Chinese food. That's good.
That's some good go-to if you got on a date. That's some good too. You just watching a movie. That's some good food if you just drunk. You know the people in the movies getting that Chinese food on them dates.
I ain't never had no Chinese food on no date. That's when they be in the house. They be ordering takeout.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
We ain't used to have that. They used to be up north. We got it now, but
child, baby, yes, Chinese food. And that's, I think, the thing I've been missing I ain't had lately. Now I want some Chinese food.
Me too. I want something.
I want that. And I don't know if y'all ever had banchan, but if y'all live, like, it's more up north.
What's that?
It's like a Korean barbecue place, baby. Fire.
Oh, I want some Korean barbecue. I ain't never had it.
Fire. Okay, that was the
only. What time Chopsticks close?
I don't know. That's the only food that I would eat. I'm like, wait a minute, you in Colombia, girl? The people up the street, I don't know how they done cut the window out or something, but they was sliding the people food through the door. Yeah,
I saw that. I was like, I can't order because my chip don't work.
Dead. I'm so dead.
I got the slack.
But anyways, y'all, this has been another episode of JPP. We hope you've enjoyed it. And did we do a one gotta stay?
Girl, we here now. Do y'all hear that? Actually, that's what we just did. Chinese food. You picked Chinese food. Lord have mercy. Y'all see what I gotta deal with?
I thought it because I thought we was going to do two different topics, like food and like movies.
No, we did two different boards.
Yeah, we did. Okay. Anyways, y'all, we hope you enjoyed this episode, and we will hear from y'all. See y'all. Y'all will hear from us. See y'all. You know I'm doing too much. We out. Bye.